No. We'll do it live!
Hello everyone, this is Super Kelly Brothers. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name is Jody Kelly.
And my name is James Baker.
So we had VHS. That's kind of died a death now in the age of streaming. And I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the streaming services and how crazy it is. So I had a look at how many streaming services there are, and I want to get to the Mulan thing as well because there's a bit of confusion over it. There's HBO Max. There's Peacock. Have you heard of Peacock?
No, never heard of it.
NBC thing.
Peacock is NBC's one. There's CBS All Access, Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV Plus, which is Hulu, YouTube TV, DAZN. Have you heard of DAZN? I guess it's a British company, actually. You haven't heard of DAZN? No. So DAZN is they give you all the American football, MLB. You can get Premier League soccer over here and all that kind of stuff. It's DAZN, but it's pronounced DAZN. Crackle, Shudder, which we talked about earlier on. Paul was watching it for the Zoom host movie. Curiosity Stream for documentaries, and the list goes on. When is all this? I haven't said BritBox. Yeah, exactly. So there's ones in the UK as well. When does all this end? It's crazy. It's like all this. You're getting back to the point where it's going to be a cable bill again, where you're going to be
effectively paying for. You're effectively paying for. It's like BBC, BBC Two, BBC Three, BBC Four, ITV. So you're effectively paying for each one of these channels now.
Again, well, twice because you got to pay a license fee.
Aye, but how can anybody afford to pay for Disney Plus, NBC, Netflix, Prime?
Yeah,
it all adds up, doesn't it? I wonder if there's going to be a company that's going to kind of conglomerate a few. And then you pay
I think over here they know, the big companies know that we're not going to pay for CBS All Access. We're not going to pay for like these other ones. We will pay for Disney and we will pay for Netflix and we'll probably pay for Amazon Prime and Sky. But that's it. Anyone else who's going to show off their wares, they'll have to, like CBS All Access has got Netflix to show all the Star Trek stuff because there's no way anyone over here is going to do all that. And yeah, Sloan, I would agree with you. Apple is meh at best.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Have you got that, James?
Yeah, if you get like a new Apple product, they just give it to you for 6 months.
I've heard that. Yeah,
the Beastie Boys documentary is brilliant.
I watched that.
Can't be bothered looking at anything else in it.
I mean, Tom Hanks' new movie's on it. I'm like, okay.
What is his new movie called?
Groundling.
I've heard it's
Ground Attack.
I've heard it's a one scene.
Does anyone in the chat know?
I've heard it's a one scene war movie on a boat, basically on a warship.
Okay.
Basically, that's it.
Groundling. I think it's called
Groundling.
Grounded.
It's good though. I heard it's pretty good.
I don't know. I'll just wait till it comes to Netflix or Sky Movies or something.
Well, I don't think they will if they're on Apple. So.
I get it, but I think at some point they'll. I don't know. No, I'm wrong in saying that. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm just going to say
These things don't tend to piggyback over onto other things, though, do they? I mean, Breaking Bad has been in Netflix. I think that has now that it's complete and like a couple of years after. It did come on to UK TV, 5-star or something like that. But none of these exclusive programs tend to leapfrog onto another streaming service. I don't think.
I don't know. The only thing I can say is you'll see the Star Trek stuff on Greyhound. There it is. You'll see the Star Trek stuff on Netflix, but I guess there's some companies that are just going to hold on to their stuff.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that TV show that incorporated all of Stephen King's stories? into
That's
one
not
program.
started yet. I don't think that's started
It
yet.
has. You can buy the season 1. You can buy, or you can
Was that on
get a
iTunes?
free subscription. You can get a free subscription for 7 days on Amazon Prime to watch it. I can't remember what it was, but that's.
Aye, because they're not trying to do a Stephen King universe.
Well, that's
where
it.
it's
That's
like-
part of it.
Yeah. They're starting to try to do a kind of same as Marvel universe, same as all that. So it's kind of elements of all these books are kind of intertwined with other things. But I know, has that started? Is it?
I think they finished filming the second season.
Oh, really?
No, it's that.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's that far. I'm just trying to
And
find
is that
out what it is.
an iTunes and a Apple TV?
I think it's on Shudder. I think it's on one of these Shudder things.
And there's another one as well, H.P. Lovecraft thing. Don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for that. It was in Comic-Con, the Comic-Con thing. They showed a trailer for that. Looks pretty good as well.
Castle Rock, sorry. It was called Castle Rock.
Castle Rock, sorry, you're right, it was, yeah. I never saw it, but I did hear about it. Oh, talking of Stephen King, there's a series of Creepshow on Shudder. Is there?
Oh.
I loved that.
So is that the
original Creepshow, actually. That was a good series. In fact, Stephen King was in it, wasn't he?
I think he was. What was the name
Creepshow.
of the puppet that used to introduce it?
Oh, the skeleton thing. Yeah, the kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
yeah.
It's not the Crypt Keeper, is it? That was something else.
I think it was one of those things. They were all connected.
Yeah.
There was the Crypt Keeper
He was a taxi driver in Ghostbusters as well.
Was he?
Remember?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Or
he looked very like him.
Specialty services like Shudder are great. Original commission content mixed with indie horror that can struggle to find a broad audience. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, but I've never.
You pay extra for Shudder, don't you?
You do, but I've never taken the plunge even to get the 7-day. I'm sure Amazon Prime do the 7-day free thing, and I like that kind of horror.
Me too, actually. I've seen quite a number of Shudder things, not through Shudder, though. Cough, cough. But yeah, I've seen a couple of things through my friends that have got Shudder,
and they do struggle to find that broad. That's it.
That's pretty clever. Yeah, he looks like he does definitely look like the taxi driver in the Ghostbusters.
I'm sure he works down at the corner of the key store just down the road.
You mean?
That's what I meant.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely a six pinter, I would say.
I know.
Jeez.
Oh, I said I know, but then I just realised what I said I know to. I don't know.
That'll come back to you when you're trying to get in for Parliament.
I know.
Hello, can someone let me in? What?
Well, James actually agreed to
Stop.
So and so and such and such.
It's much cleaner than the picture I was going to put up, which was something else.
I got that.
It compared somebody. It compared the Crypt Keeper to someone else. It wasn't very nice. So Mulan. Talking of streaming services, so Mulan has been as we predicted in the podcast 2 weeks ago, when they said that they were rearranging all the releases, and we said that what was going to happen was Mulan was going to go to Disney Plus. It is now going to Disney Plus. And it was announced in the investor call, which is basically, the theme parks are, it's terrible. We're going to shut down Hong Kong Disney and all that kind of stuff. And then they said, and then we're going to charge $30 for Mulan. And everybody went, what, to rent it? And they went, that's all the questions. Thank you very much. Right. Bye-bye. Keep it cheerio. And then it turns out that...
Look at James's face.
And then it turns out that the $30 is to buy it. Not to rent it, to buy it. So you're buying
you can watch it as many times as you want
on a streaming service.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that.
Which incidentally, you're going to buy it for £30 or $30, right? And in 2 months,
by the way, it's going to be £30. But it's only on Disney Plus just now. So is it going to be? Is it $30 on Disney Plus for until Christmas, and then they decide that okay, we'll put it on Netflix, or is it just you have to get it through Disney Plus?
I was watching a YouTube video about this earlier on, and apparently they need 300 million to make even. So they're expecting for a sixth of subscribers to buy this for 30 quid.
There's no way. There's no way you're going to get a sixth. You're not going to get you would be lucky to get, I would say, 2% of subscribers.
And they're also thinking that it's going to be an incentive maybe for people that don't have Disney Plus to get it. And you get Disney Plus. I did the movie.
I did a quick on the back of a Jotter calculation, and if they're charging $30 for Mulan, and everybody, all the subscribers in the world get it, they're going to make $1.6 billion from that. But there's no way they're gonna do it. There's no way that everybody's going to do it. I mean, unless you and by the way, if you like the original Mulan, you're probably not going to like this one, because there's no singing, there's no dancing, there's no Mushu in it. It's a war movie. It's a like a proper, not hardcore war movie, but it's a war movie.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. I would rather see a different a version of the cartoon than the exact. Like Lion King was like a beat for beat thing.
A remake.
Absolutely, but it's going to cost you $30 to find out.
Jungle Book was a version of the cartoon. It wasn't exactly beat for beat. Lion King was. Beauty and the Beast was. I'd rather see something different, but I'm not paying $30.
Okay.
But then you would in the cinema, though, wouldn't you? I suppose.
Okay, but here's the opposite of that. So, or here's a sort of counterpoint to that. You've got Amazon Prime Video, and I know it's a tack on to Amazon Prime, but you've got Amazon Prime Video, and that you get charged a subscription for that. What happens when you go, oh, that's a good movie, I'm going to watch that, and you click on it, it says $14.95. What do you immediately do?
I will watch something else.
Was buy it.
Of course. You go and hit the back button, and that's exactly what's going to happen with Mulan. Folk will be like, I'm not paying $30 for this, because people don't see any worth in it. They don't see the fact that if you took your family to watch Mulan, it's going to cost you a lot more than $30 in the cinema.
It's a little bit different because it's a totally exclusive, but at the same time, I'm not going to pay 30 quid to watch a film, regardless of how many people are going to watch it and however I can own it.
But you can watch it anytime you want. Well, that's the other thing as well. So what does owning it forever mean? So does that mean owning it forever until you get rid of your subscription, and then when you resubscribe again, does that mean you lose that and you got to pay for it again?
Well,
because that's how they tie you in, and this might be a way that they. Sorry to jump on people. Sorry, but my point is that this might be a way to get people to keep their subscription. Is because if you get rid of your subscription, you get rid of all your purchases.
Yes, I never thought of that.
Well, let's face it. So Disney Plus aren't exactly doing great for new content, right?
No, which is why they rushed out Hamilton as well.
I was going to say Hamilton's are really kind of that's quite relevant. How much did they pay for that?
And it doesn't cost a penny to watch it.
Doesn't cost anything. That must have been a massive purchase.
But the difference is that Mulan has cost a shitload of money, and they've got to make their money back somehow, and that's the price point of making their money back. So it's a one-off thing. So they're not saying this is going to be a thing that they're going to be doing. It's a one-off thing because of the COVID period of time and all that. So it's a one-off. They're not going to be doing it. So I don't know, but I don't think people are going to pay that kind of money. I don't think they'll make their money back on it. Probably not.
I think you'd have to be particularly wealthy to say, right, okay, that's fine. And as much as we got the cinema, when it's open all the time. So for us going to pictures, we must be 35, 40 quid for tickets at least. And then petrol, and we must be. But it would have to be. I knew Jay would say something like that.
I reckon that I reckon that it would have to be some like Endgame type movie for people to go, yeah, I'll pay that.
30 quid. Aye.
So
I would pay
also,
that.
to
there's
be
Black
fair,
Widow
Jay,
coming soon. Are they going to do the
Yeah, I
same
know.
thing with Black Widow?
I would pay
'Cause,
30 quid for that.
You would pay 30 quid for Black
Yes, I
Widow?
would. Yeah, and I wouldn't care if I lost it at the end.
I might.
I would really,
I might.
I would really consider that as a trip to the movies properly.
I'd
in my
definitely
head.
pay it for Endgame. If Endgame was, I would definitely pay for Endgame.
I think Jay would pay 40 quid for Hamilton.
For
She's a
Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Well, you pay that for a ticket.
What,
You
to
live
get
at
to
Hamilton,
Hamilton?
Sloan.
I did. I thought okay, so I'm not a fan of musical theatre, but I do. I do.
I thought so, Jay.
Confirmation.
I do like Hamilton, and I really liked Jonathan Goff, who plays Sven. Not Sven. I guess he does play Sven. He plays Kristoff in Frozen. He plays the king. Plays King George, and he was fantastic as him. In fact, the whole cast are amazing. The Schuyler sisters are all good, apart from Peggy, because she's only in it for like 2 seconds. But there's some great songs in there. Helpless, Satisfied, You'll Be Back, Not Gonna Miss My Shot. They're all great, and the rap as well that they do for the congressional meetings. It's a fantastic show, and I love the fact that it was. The thing I hate about musicals is the fact they burst into song. That bugs the crap out of me. I know that's it's and it's just that kind of and I couldn't believe that she left me. She left me for another man. That kind of stuff, and they do that kind of. They burst into song. In Hamilton, they burst into speech, and I liked that because it was just an entire continuous song all the way through, and occasionally they would talk. There was like a lull in the song, and then they would have a couple of words there, but the rest of it was sung. I really enjoyed Hamilton.
I've not watched
it yet.
You should.
Watched it yet.
Honestly, you
should. At all, James? I
Jay will kill me, but I've not watched it yet. She's
I thought you had watched it.
About it.
All right, okay.
No, I've not watched it. I think that was the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, me too. My favourite form of our fantastic show musical would recommend it.
She went to see it in London. She went to see it in London.
Oh,
I
really?
think if we don't watch it now, Jody, Jay, who lives around the corner from you, she's closer to you than she is to us. We'll probably come and just throw bricks into your window.
Should challenge you to a duel.
Yes, you will. We'll be challenged to a duel in Devon Road.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that then.
Yeah, you should. It's good. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird that they're thinking about doing this. I mean, they've got to make some money somehow, because they're basically losing money hand over fist, Disney, and they don't have any content. That's the other problem, is that they're waiting for the Mandalorian. They're praying that they finish the Mandalorian editing early, because I think that's coming out in September, October.
Right.
I think.
Worldwide, or just
yes, I think it is. The problem is that they couldn't release the whole of Disney Plus at the time. But when America got the Mandalorian, we got the Mandalorian. Well, we got it at the same time as them anyway. But I think that's the plan moving forward, is that everybody gets it at the same time. But they're also releasing another streaming service. Yet another streaming service, because why not? So in America, they have Hulu, which is the sort of adult version of Disney Plus, owned by Disney.
That's where the Stephen King thing was on.
Hulu.
Oh, is it?
Ghost Rider,
Okay.
Ghost Rider and stuff like that's going to appear when the Hulu.
Okay. So in the rest of the world, the rest of the world, we're gonna get a streaming service called Star, which is based on their streaming service / TV service that they have in India, because apparently it's better known to the world.
Star.
STAR. All
right.
So I don't know. So it's gonna be Disney Star instead of Hulu, but it's gonna be basically the same thing.
Sorry.
Yep.
Do you know, I noticed we've got Sky here, and we get Modern Family on Sky, and we're used to watching we used to like, let's go and watch literally any season, any episodes on Sky. But now you can only watch Modern Family on Sky from season 8 onwards because the rest of it's gone to Netflix. And I didn't realize up until recently that had happened because my kids both have recently fallen in love with Modern Family, but I didn't realize they've got
we've
half of
actually we've been blasting Modern Family on Netflix because it's the first lot. And I've seen most of them, but some I haven't seen. It's quite annoying all that that you're saying there, James, because it's politics between companies who we own this and we own that, and now the Disney own the Simpsons, so is Sky still showing the old Simpsons now?
I don't know.
Or quite annoying, isn't it?
I know.
Modern Family.
But I think actually it is so funny.
It's
I think it's
so
really
good.
cleverly funny.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I've decided today, after watching a couple more episodes, that Cam is my favourite character, and his throwaway comparisons. His throwaway comparisons to farm life.
In Missouri.
Blink and you'll miss them are totally hilarious, and it's not till 10 seconds after he says them, I'm like, ha ha ha, it's so funny.
Do you know that Cam is not gay in real life, James?
Faith told me that today. I was just like, I wonder if that's if Cam, the actor who plays Cam, is gay in real life. Yeah, because I've seen him in a different film, and I'm sure he played another gay character.
Have you?
Yeah, he was in because Faith was saying that. I wonder what they're doing now. I wonder, it's a shame it's all come to an end, and I wonder if they've still got work, etc. And I said, I'm sure I've seen, a few of them in stuff.
Again.
To be fair, that's true.
Probably not.
I mean, Ed O'Neill. Sofia Vergara is the highest paid female actress on television.
Really?
Oh,
ever?
Heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, ever? I'm not surprised.
Ever?
Yeah. I don't know why I know that fact, but I do.
Ever?
Forever and ever. Including Donna Reed from Dallas. Knots Landing.
I was going to say Dallas. Pam Ewing.
I think she took it. Did she take over from the mum, Barbara Geddes? For those of you who are falling asleep right now, there used to be this TV show called Dallas in the 80s, and it was quite popular because one was shot, and it was Maggie Simpson that did it.
Aye, that's all you need to say.
Right.
I used to quite fancy Victoria Principal.
I did totally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who didn't? I wasn't a Lucy fan.
Oh no, the Poison Dwarf.
That's it. That's what that phrase. Came from.
That was Terry Wogan that called her that.
Anyway, we're totally,
we are digressing.
We're
losing people who are under like 20 years old rapidly.
What the hell are they talking about?
I know. So.
Anyway, I think we'll call it a night there.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll end on a high. Thank you all for coming along, asking questions, and participating in the stream. If you like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, smash the notification bell, and all that kind of good stuff. And you guys, you got any last things you want to say before we close the stream?
James,
I just want to say peace. That's me.
Yeah, nice one.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thanks for contributing, and please subscribe, please like, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And thanks again. And we'll catch you in the next one. We'll post it up, and you'll know. Bye.
See you guys.